right, so let's jump in. You might find yourself in this position where you come up with a good sketch and you are ready to take it to the next step, but you're not really sure how to clean up the line art or what you need to do. So I'm going to show you my process for how you can go from a rough sketch to a refined sketch that you can then paint on top of. Now, you don't have to go this process. Some people like painting on top of a rough sketch. Other people like to have their sketches clean and defined as possible before they start painting. It's up to you, personal preference, but I'm going to show you my process. So first off, I have it orange just so we can differentiate more clearly between the underdrawing and the new line art for this tutorial, but I am going to lower the opacity just a little bit so that it's not so in our face. Then we're going to make a new layer on top of our line art layer. Now, I do recommend starting loose so that you can work towards a more refined drawing. If you just try and start with the refined drawing, it's not going to look as good. So it's okay to start loose, but sometimes we just want something more finished. So I'm going to bring my color down pretty dark, almost black. I'm using the technical pencil with the max size turned all the way up, so you can see the size limits down there, and this is what I'm using to draw with. Okay, so let's start here with the beak. Because we have this underdrawing, we shouldn't need to do a lot of sketchy lines. We should be able to make pretty clear and concise lines as we work on this refined drawing here. Now, if you find yourself needing to, you can always come up and turn the streamline feature on, which is under stroke in Procreate. You can turn that up if you'd like. It will make your lines a bit smoother, but I don't think I need it for this. I'm going to keep it where it's at. Okay. And we are going to work our way across this entire image. Alright, we want to make sure that we are getting all of these beautiful wrinkles in here. And keep in mind that that layer beneath is our rough drawing. We don't have to stick to it exactly. We can switch it up as we go along in this step. We just want to make sure that our strokes are nice and clean and deliberate. They don't look all scratchy. Alright, now let's move on to the eye. We see here there's a lot of stuff going on in the under sketch. It's pretty loose here, pretty rough, and we still want to capture that sort of energy and flow that we have going on in the rough sketch. So we want to make sure that we're holding on to that and not making everything too stiff by refining the line art. So let's get some of these wrinkles here in. Capture some more of that expression. We got the hole here for his ear. Alright, let's get some of this hair strands up here on top of his head. Excellent. Alright, so when it comes to doing things like this, really sort of fluffy feathers and fur here, with the style that we've already done so far, we don't want to make it, we want it to still feel nice and fluffy and not, I mean, we're not going to be drawing this hyper realistic at this point, obviously, just looking at the style of art that this vulture is drawn in. So what you want to do is really clean strokes. You don't want any of the lines overlapping. Nice tapers on everything. Okay. This will help give it a really nice fluffy look. You want to make sure, I did it a little bit right there. You want to make sure that when you're doing this, you aren't just doing a bunch of lines like this. You want to break it up get it from a few different angles, and it's okay. You can see that the line doesn't complete itself all the way through. It has some open edges that are sort of just open to the background. That's okay. That's not a bad place to be. All right. Before I move on, I want to just get a little bit more work on the eye here. Okay. Real simple shapes here for the wings and the body. And then there you go. That's how I would go about cleaning it up. So you turn that light layer off beneath, and if you need to, go back in with your eraser and just clean up any rough edges that might be sticking out, adjust any line weights you might need to. You can see we have a lot cleaner line art. It's not quite so sketchy and so rough. Our lines look nice and crisp and clean. And we can use that to start painting on if we'd like, and we don't have to guess where our lines might lie. Oops. So that is it for today's video. If you found that useful, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I release new videos. And also on Saturday at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, we are going to be doing a live stream. I'm going to be finishing up painting the Christmas dragon that I started last week. I'm pretty excited with where it's at. I worked on it this week and cleaned up the line art and made it really presentable so it could be finished as a final piece. And I think you guys are going to be really excited with where it's at now. So tune in on Saturday. We're going to be painting that. You can chat, ask questions and stuff. And yeah. Hope you guys have a great holiday season, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments what you'd find useful. So I'll see you guys in the next one.